today we will be doing some Khajiit-themed housing tours. So, format of this is that Divine Design Alliance, one of the fantastic housing guilds in the game, best housing guilds in the game. They have a lot of contests and whatnot, and so this past week they had their kitty challenge. You know, the theme was just to make a home that a Khajiit would love to be in. So that is what the theme of that contest is. That did wrap up Sunday, so they already declared winners and everything. So we will be... I don't have to do judging or anything, which means I can just go and enjoy the houses, which is fantastic. Some of the houses may have already been worked on a bit since that. We'll work around that, but that'll be okay. So we have about 20 houses to go and tour this evening. Quacksees says hi. Anonymous says quack. Quacksees. This will be a house filled with moon sugar. Maybe. Okay, we are... I think we're good. All good? I think we're good to go. So I have a lot of homes to get to. Some of these may not be accessible, or they may have already taken down the Khajiit stuff, but we'll work around that. And I do have a list of the winners, so I will note who Divine Design Alliance to declare the winners before, but for now, I don't have to judge or anything, which is great for me. We will be doing the Build-A-Beast contest, which we will have to judge. That will be this Friday evening at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Get your submissions in if you have not yet, so you can... Let me pull up Blank with all the rules on that. Not that there are many rules. You just need to build a creature, build a beast, and then mail me the house type that it's in, so I can actually go tour it. And other than that, it's just like having fun with it. Just can be the most likely to be on a Hersing hunt, strangest, deadliest, goofiest, most realistic, or cutest are going to be the prize categories, but you can do whatever you want with it. But if you want to submit your home for that, there's full rules on that. Also, before I get started, I did want to at least mention that Zos is awesome, and they did a spotlight, a community spotlight on the Malakath makeover contest that we did a couple weeks back. And so if you wanted to go... Two things with that. If you wanted to go, there's a comments thread on the forum, and if you just wanted to go and look at the post itself, that is up on Community Spotlight there. As it does under the news, it's awesome to see your Malakath heads that you decorated up there, pictures up there, and I answered some questions. I had some fun with the interview. It's a good read. Read through the questions. It will shed some light on kind of my approach to things, as well as the fun I try to have in the game. So, a lot of fun stuff going on there. Ira says, congrats on the feature. Yes, thank you everybody. And we'll be doing a similar contest this Friday, so that will be the Build-A-Beast competition. It's this Friday, so get your entries in. Or if you're not submitting an entry, just come join the stream. We'll have a lot of fun. We'll probably do some giveaways and whatnot too. Okay, so we are going to be going along, looking at Khajiit-themed homes this evening. I see that Khajiit has wares. This is a lot of wares. This is kind of funny. It's like wares overload. Moo. I don't know if you see moo. This is fun. So lots of carts. Normally you'll just see like 1 or 2 carts in a home, not 12 or 15 of them. It's kind of fun though. I do like how that stands out. So they're using this ballroom floor tile to make this great slanted floor here too. I kind of like that. Oh, we have some super Khajiit themed kitty cat sculptures. The gilded vases and the treasure, indicating luxury and wealth. Fit a full family in the cart here. Lots of candles. Hey, even fresh produce. Awesome. This is fun. I like this Khajiit theme. It says they're all about the carts. It's fun. It looks like they have to do their accounting, maybe keep up on their bills, and in their home. I guess you have to have special permission to come and get the bananas that are being vended by the Khajiit here. It's just fun seeing a lot of an item. That's one thing that you can do to have more of an emphasis in a home, is don't just place one item, place this pile of them, and it draws a lot more attention to it. So, definitely fun. Oh, I guess this is the little vendor. It'll cinch Kitty from the Ouroboros crown crates from the Twitch streams. Also, all this, like, weekend is going to be Imperial City Celebration event, and there are going to be Twitch drops enabled. So get a lot of stream time in so you can get more Ouroboros crates during that. Should be fun. Okay, so we are going to be having fun tonight looking at lots of Khajiit homes. So that was the first one from A Nomad. Next up, we'll go to Avikin's home. Bananas for the moon sugar. Oh, maybe. Going off to a Khajiit-themed snug pod next. Some of these may have been changed because the contest wrapped up Sunday. I suppose for Divine Design Alliance's Khajiit-themed home. Another limit on this contest was that it could only be up to medium, so you're not going to see a lot of big houses for this. In retrospect, that would have been a good idea for the Build a Beast contest, because I'm going to be trying to find the beast hidden in the corners of some of the big houses. But it should be okay. We'll make it work. Vici says, I think most places are still intact. Yeah, I tried to port to everyone. I had permissions to go to everyone but one, so I'll be able to get to most of them. Ooh, definitely. Lots of small items. I like it. It's kind of like a Khajiit hoarder. Well, I mean, like, very neat, though. They take very good care of all these valuable items. Lots of valuables up on these shelves. Lots of times people just kind of overlook a lot of the small items because they want big impact from the big pieces. Imagine we'll see the smuggler in a lot of the homes. Khajiit probably be the would-be owner of the Khajiit-themed home. And lots of balls of yarn. I expect to see lots of balls of yarn. Lots of fun trinkets. Aw, cute little foxes. Let's see, Khajiit Path has big crystal in it. I think it just makes a good light source. Oh, Nomad says, hi, I just saw your house. It was great. Loved it. They say there's always money in the banana stand. I see. Khajiit has bananas. Get lots of coin that way. I see, there is this tapestry up here. I don't know if it's just for effect or if you can actually get up there. Ooh, I can't quite tell. I think it might just be to make it feel a little bit more compact here. Feels pretty tight. I think it's a good aesthetic to go for. Now, let's see. What does Khajiit eat? They have water, kebab, fish. Expect we're going to see lots of trout. Ah, I'm stuck. Of course I get myself stuck. And then the banana stand burns. Oh no. Okay, I like all the details. Using these empty shelves and filling them up with a lot of treasures, valuables, fun things that Khajiit might like. A lot of glittery items. Okay, very fun. Next up. Footbat says, what a great looking interior. There's spiders. I don't want to see a lot of spiders. Footbat says that they put a lot of work into the detail. Looks terrific. Yes, I agree. Details matter. Next up, we're going to an Autumn's Gate home. Full of Khajiit things. Autumn's Gate, definitely more like a Nord style. It's a baseline, so let's see how they kitified this. This was Badger Mutts. I have a cart. It's a chest. It's a good start. Couple such in the courtyard here. Khajiit would like an outdoor bathtub. Maybe it gives them lots of escape routes. Bath next to a well maybe makes some sense as far as practicality is concerned. Let's see, heading on inside, these braziers are very welcoming for the Khajiit theme. Welcoming us into the home. Let's see what's in here. Folkman says they love the pumpkins to make it feel autumny. I agree. Expect pumpkins to be very popular going forward into fall here. Harvest season. It's a very pretty kitchen area. I do like the use of these orc shelves. A lot more rustic looking. Feels a lot more worn. And this is just a normal shelf that's been sunk up into the wall here, so it looks more like a normal kitchen cabinet. I actually like that. I don't see that too often. And then you can put a few items there that you can pull down and make use of for your kitchen. That's a good detail. Might steal that. Looks more like a normal kitchen cabinet. Khajiit have lots of these vases. All sorts of different shapes and sizes of them, or like 8 different types of them. So if you don't like the medium one, you can get the tall one, or the large one, or the amber one, or lots of different shapes and sizes of those. A couple of pretty flowers on the table as a centerpiece. I like that detail. The master of the house. And I suppose the child. Folkman says, that looks great. Good thinking. Vici says, very nifty. So if you're from DDA, then you might have seen some of these already. But if you're in DDA and missed the houses, this is a good opportunity to see what all of your guildmates did. Thank you very much, Ms. Panda Pants, for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate that. We are touring Khajiit homes today. Very pretty. Oh, they have these paintings just kind of sunk back into here. They look very much like they're just part of the place. I almost didn't even notice them, especially the autumn one. Feels very natural there. Almost give a window type of a feel. Not quite sure if that's what they're going for. It does make this place feel a bit more busy and lively. It's almost like you could imagine just looking out and seeing those scenes. Yeah, I like that detail. Okay, moving on to the next home. Lots of Khajiit homes to get to tonight. Next up, we'll go to Bethany Catherine's Moonmirth house. Folkman says it gives a sense of vibrancy too. It's a lot more colorful and alive. Less claustrophobic. You know, cats don't like to be in tight spaces. Well, unless if they were in a bottle or something. I suppose they do. Maybe. Here we are in Bethany's Moon Mirth. There are only so many Khajiit homes, so we'll see lots of Moon Mirth and we'll see lots of Sleep Creek. But that's okay. I have the new 4-eared kitty from the Crown Store. Has very good hearing. Kinda cute. Lots of fish. Basket full of fish. Some trout and some large fish and medium fish. You can get these from fishing, or you can craft them. They're going to be cheaper just to go buy from the guild traders from the fisher folk in ESO, though, because the crafting cost is like 1,500 gold, and you can get them for like 50 to 100 gold. So they're pretty cheap. Trout will run you a bit more because they're purple, but they're pretty cheap too. All about that fish. Folk Bandit says that they have many fish from fishing alone. Yes, you get a lot that way. You don't have to go craft them. There aren't very many furnishings like that in the game where there are multiple sources for them. That's one of the few that you can actually craft. Ah. I never actually paid attention to the ginger kitten. It actually summons a spectral yarn ball. That was fun. I never noticed that before. Okay, so we have the two couples retreat here for the two kitties. Happy says the ginger kitty is so cute. It is. Puts all the other cats to shame. Wait, no, they're all cute, of course. Okay, very pretty. Okay, next up. So if you're thinking about styling a home to be more Khajiit themed, here's your good way of snagging some details that you might want to incorporate. Folkman says, beautiful canopy bed and lovely home. Yes, yes. Okay, next we're going to Carity 5's Cyrodiil Jungle House. This was an honorable mention in DTA's contest. I will be mentioning the winners as we go through. Maybe curious to see what they thought was the best versus what I like and what you all like. Okay, definitely a different sense here. I hear this turning away. Supposed to be activating something here. Let's see. Do have a little place under the stairs. Keep the sarcophagus, apparently. I can even head up. Have a rooftop barbecue. An interesting place to come and toast a marshmallow. At least it allows you to look out on the town. It's a nice view from up here. Okay, let's see what's inside. That says, Khajiit do love to climb, right? Yes, that must be the case. I have pretty basic interior. Instead of having a full kitchen that's overflowing with all sorts of food and fish and whatnot. We just have a very humble setting here. You can wash up, you can sleep, blow out the candles, and eat your sweet roll, while listening to the soft, melodious tones of your pocket mammoth, which may or may not be here. Okay, I like it. Very humble. It's a humble Khajiit home. Next up, we'll go to Cranky Kraken's Sleek Creek. First of many Sleek Creek that we'll visit this evening. Jojo with a cat. Thank you. LVG says, Carity is our youngest guild member, and he did an amazing job. Awesome, awesome. Thank you, LVG. Yeah, it's good to see lots of people participating in this. Oh, I've found an LVG. And then the Mathades. They're Khajiit. If they wanted to, they could stay one step ahead of me. Okay, let's see. Where am I at? I'm in Cranky Kraken, Sleep Creek. Let's see, which dance is this? I always get them mixed up. And they're different based off of whether you're male or female character. So I don't think I can do that one. They're greeting me like a butler. Yes, I feel very buttled here. Let's see. I'll just help myself. I'll just tour. Okay, so we are looking at a Khajiit-themed home here. A lot more luxurious. Pies and fresh fruits. Some stew. A really fancy barbecue area over here. Let's see what else is here. Big entertainment area. Have lots of your guests over, plenty of sweet rolls for all. Jojo says that they're busy reading this great ESO article on the Malakath makeover. Thank you so much, Jojo. Yeah, so if you missed that, there was Malakath makeover was in the community spotlight, which is awesome. Thank you again, everybody that built for that. It was fun having that interview and seeing all your great pictures up there on the ESO website. So we have a little wager going on here. A couple games of chance. Speaking of, DDA is having another contest in a couple weeks, which is based around... Let me pull up their info, actually. Next one is House of Games, dedicated to sports, gambling, and puzzles. So they are going to be doing more contests of medium and above houses. A little bit more involved than this Khajiit-themed contest, which was just medium and below. Let's see, heading on up. Ooh, they have a lot of rare plants up here on this terrace. Debella Sigil. They're very pretty up here. There are more flowers up here than there are down there. And bring all the pretty colors up here. I think this is a healthy goldenrod that you can actually get from the home goods furniture. It's very cheap. Kebab's just sticking out of the... That's the one way to serve a kebab, just stick it into the table. Points for presentation. I'd eat it, of course. Of course, looks delicious. Ah, we have some siege weaponry sticking out of the house. I like that, just as like a statue head. You get a lot of cool PvP gear. Rank up in the Alliance War. So this was based around Divine Design Alliance's Khajiit contest. So I do separate contests for spicy guilds, but this was for Divine Design Alliance. Amazing housing guild, full of talented folk. Apparently some very talented kitties as well. Inside, we do have a good skooma lounge area. A lot of the Red Guard furnishings mesh well with the Khajiit theme. So a lot of these big cushions and pillows from the Red Guard style work well with the Khajiit theme as well. Khajiit is very meticulous with their record keeping. Khajiit has a pet dog, because that's great. It's like the most malnourished looking one in the game too. Maybe it's been adopted. It hasn't quite recuperated yet. Thank you very much. Let's see, I'll get your name right. Charlotte Night Mist for the follow. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. We are touring homes. Jesus, Khajiit doesn't like the dog enough to feed them. No, it's been adopted. They're recuperating it. All good things. Dog has a bright future ahead of it. Flipman says that they agree. Red Guard and Crackler styles are their favorite. Yeah, Khajiit have taste. Glitter Girl says hi. Welcome, Glitter Girl. Good to see you. Okay, up next, lots more homes to get to. Okay, we'll go to Cyber Wolves, Sleek Creek. If I missed anything, sorry about that. Glitter Girl 25, thank you very much for the follow. We are touring cat houses. You know, with the multiple steps, and the carpet, Katerat. Glitter Girl says, Jihart, thanks for putting up with with you in the guild. You're the lazy one. You're a lazy one? Nah, you're good, you're good. Dream Sleeper says, Storma told me you were super happy with your kitty and masks. Oh yeah, so what did I get? I recently got the masks from the Crown Store. They're very fun. And the prom beard. I got this. It's cute. It has animation issues, and its like tail is like super fuzzy, so it like clips everything. But it's kind of cute. In a weird, demented, four-eared sort of way. I like it. Very appropriate for the Khajiit theme. Also got the Grimmelkin. Glurgle says that the tail is rough. It's weird. It's supposed to be like super floofy. It's just like super buggy, but I like it still. Okay, here we are in... Where are we at? We're in Cyberwolves, Sleek Creek. Looking at a Khajiit home. We have some fish here. So there's this little Khajiit tent. And it's just so small that you can't really do much with it. So you'll often just see it kind of here. Like it's just like... this is where you get sent to if you've had an argument. I think this is where you spend the night. Nathaniel Durand with a follow. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. We are touring Khajiit houses this evening. Wow, that's a lot of skimmer bubblers. Like, one for everybody. and then some. I do like this Khajiit candle-filled lamp. Has all these melted candles in it, and they glow really well off of the gold exterior of the lamp. So Khajiit have good furnishings too. Fish for everybody. Very nicely plated. So we have the plate with the big fish, just almost too big for the plate. Very symmetrical, not just lumped on there. Everybody gets a sweet roll, everybody gets some drink. You know, and if you run out of drink, you can top yourself off here. Very considerate. Interesting to see a full place setting there. Just eat the fish with your hands, I guess so. Dream Slaver says, that is so pretty. I like it all. PBO's lady has followed. Thank you very much for the follow. Are you, Oh, you. I have one of your houses I'm going to be touring here in a bit. I hope it's open. Leave it open for me. Come tour. Fish everywhere. Fish and sweet rolls. Topped with moon sugar, I suppose. Single wedge of cheese to balance out the meal. Seems appropriate. So many details. I just love it all. Khajiit, notorious for being involved in trade. Seems like they might be stashing some of their wares in their house. Moving them to market, moving them to buyers. Or maybe just hoarding them. Maybe this is all inbound. Nah, they're probably selling this stuff. See some luxury furnishings, which are appropriate. Seems like they're still trying to offload some of these Jester's Festival banners. May not have a buyer lined up for those just yet. Might be a while. Oh, things in Twitch chat. Elvici says, in the land of DDA, Khajiit are all fish and yarn obsessed skooma fiends. It is known. Nah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. Probably too bad that we have to reinforce stereotypes, but it does, in some ways, make it fun. Hero Girl says that's a big pile of stuff. Yeah, lots of big piles of stuff, which we'll be seeing lots of. Ooh. Transporting some paintings, some rare busts. Dream Sliver says, and Jehar, any chance they could add me on Discord? I'm a member of ETU and I'm wanting to figure out what to sell and for what price. It's like, it's a mystery. Yes, I do have a very trade-oriented guild, which is Spicy Economics. If anybody's interested in that, you're welcome. Shoot me a message about it. We have high sales requirements for that, though, so serious traders for that. I do have a second guild that gives you all the access to spicy assets like our Discord and website and all that, but it's more casual. We're just out in Windhelm. Still have a trader, but we do fun contests like we're doing our Build a Beast contest this Friday. So if you are interested in joining guilds, shoot me a mail in-game, or if you want to join the Spicy Economics Discord, you'd be probably be welcome to join that too, as long as you're civil. Dream Sleeper says, makes me think of an abandoned house I saw in the video. Ooh. VG says, spicy life for the win. Ooh, lots of treasures inside of... So, seem to be shoveling off some of the lesser things, or keeping all the fancy golden stuff inside. Maybe a bit more protected in here. Keep all the shinies next to them. Moons, Khajiit. Worship the moon cycle. Dictates a lot about their religion and way of life. Even what their offspring are like. It's very interesting. Khajiit lore. I haven't seen very many moon themes so far, so I'm expecting to see more moons. Sweet rolls and coins and vases, records, and lots of gilded shiny stuff. Seems appropriate. Wow, Coco Michelle 11. Thank you so much, Coco Michelle, and everybody from Coco Michelle's stream. Let me do a shout out to Coco Michelle. Go follow Coco Michelle 11 if you haven't followed Coco Michelle. Great streamer. And we are, so everybody, we are doing housing tours of Khajiit-themed homes, touring homes that had been on Divine Design Alliance's Khajiit contest this past week. Having a lot of fun looking at kitty houses, getting some kitty inspiration here this evening. Okay, next up we'll go to Drunken Gale's Twin Arches. Oh, in for a treat. This was a second place winner in this contest, which will be great. Coco Michelle says, hi, LVG. LVG is such a popular character. Great networker. LVG has a great talent for that. Dream Sleever says that Port to Friend's House add-on looks pretty awesome. Yeah, if you're like a guild leader, or if you do anything contest related, or just a lot with housing, or if you have a lot of friends and you like to go to their secondary or tertiary houses, you can use the Port to Friend's House add-on to go to their house. You know, like, it doesn't even have to be their primary, which is great. Well, Baby Raz. That's the first Baby Raz we've seen. So cute. Oh, I have a wanted Khajiit. Ooh, lots of wares. I like how these are kind of put in here in layers. So we have the cart with the display. So this is very layered, like you would want to be selling things. So you have the taller things in the back. For the you, that would be back. Taller things in the back, the medium things, and then the smaller things up in the front. You know, put your very luxurious, curious turtle trinket box in the very front, which is very valuable. Maybe try to get your buyer's attention with that. Let's see, what are they selling? They're selling pies and yarn and pearls and jewelry boxes and all sorts of gilded vases and paintings. Even some herbs and whatnot. Fancy fan. A lot of good things for sale here. Cheat. And their wares go hand in hand. Until the coin comes between them. Ah, oh. I'm jealous. I have no resplendent sweet roll. I wish I had a resplendent sweet roll. It looks so tasty, doesn't it? Wait, can I turn it on and off? I think you can. Oh, I lost the dialogue for it. Wait. Less sweet. Looks very... looks a lot less bland without that. There we go. More sweet. Yeah, super sweet. Dream Sleeper says that's a piece of art. They meant this. Yeah, I did like this. It's a great view. Oh, so here we have this little Khajiit tent. Normally you don't make, it's too small to do much with, but look, they did a fantastic job using small details here to make a little abode for this kitty. Has just a couple of cushions to sleep on. Has its coins, has its sweet rolls. Has ledger. Very important, very important. Pocket lint. Pocket lint is important. PBO's lady says, "You're living better than me." Yeah, this is pretty fancy here. Oh, okay. So I think I see what they were going for here. So this feels a lot more like this is like a cave. Yes. Okay. So this feels okay. This is an interesting way of doing this. Oh, I was going to say, oh, it's just too bad that they don't have moving water, running water. But look, they have moving water right here, which is great. They even have it carpeted, so they don't have to step on it if they don't want to. So this is a great look. So what they've done is all of this interior is inside of a cave. I think that's what the look is supposed to be here. So you have... And this would be more like the entryway, where you can look out and see the landscape in the distance over in Reaper's March. And it leads out. Let's kind of pretend like this is more like a cave entrance. Very well done. Very believable. Cute kitties everywhere. So many cute kitties. Alright, next up, we will go to... I don't think there was a way to get into the home itself. Next up, we'll go to... So that was Drunken Gale's Twin Arches. Next up, we'll go to Duathel Bandinorial's Sleek Creek House. This goes by Dua. Touring more Khajiit-themed homes here on the stream. Having fun getting some decoration inspiration. Especially if you have a sweet tooth for sweet rolls. Or an inclination to play with yarn. Okay, we have a beautiful garden area. Using some of these dark shade glow stalks to really bring this to life. These beautiful wedding blossoms going up gracefully up the side of the tree. Baby Raz. This is the Foxes and Felines gaming table. Makes a good centerpiece. Good conversation piece. Skooma Bubbler makes a good conversation piece. These are the Wood Elf Throne Vines. They are really good as far as sitting area. Very luxurious. Have a kind of hammocky feel. This is where important people come to sit. Khajiit has stolen paintings. Ovichi says, when you get to Duath, make sure you take in the view of the lake from the upper balcony. Yes, I will do. Oh, we even have some moon themes embedded into the hedges here. Adding to the Khajiit theme. This is Aaron has followed. Thank you very much. This is Aaron for the follow. Welcome to our housing tours this evening. We are looking at cat houses. Let's get to the upper balcony. Have nocturnal statue A. Just have those tempting birds. Oh wow, so this is pretty impressive. I'm surprised they were able to build all the way out there. This is one thing that you can do, even outside your boundaries. Sometimes you can just like push the items way far out. So we do have a really cool fishing dock area out there. Out on kind of the serene river. on the Sleek Creek, right? So we have the smuggler out there who's fishing, and the Khajiit vacation tent, making a good area. That's great. I'm surprised they were able to build out there. That's pretty fun, though. Good Easter egg. Thank you for letting me know to look for it. Coco Michelle says, go and make dinner. Have a good one, J-Heart. Thank you so much again, Coco Michelle, for the host. And welcome everybody from Coco Michelle Street. Heading on inside. Oh, this is a cool staircase. Let's look at this. I'll go up there after I explore the rest of the area. Tovani furnishings with some good items on them. Lots of people using foxes in places of the kitties, though. I suppose that's okay. Big Pearl is a paperweight. Okay, heading on up this staircase. Just using some of these... Oh, can nearly walk up it. Oh, you can walk up it. Wow, they must have spent a lot of time aligning this so you can actually walk up it. That's really cool. Trying to figure out what these are. They're some sort of like Nord or Orc cabinet. It would just hang on a kitchen normally. Vici says, isn't it brilliant? Yes. Yes, it is. Okay, I love this spirally staircase. Come up here. Oh, you have a lot of your treasures up here. Storage up here. And a tub with a lot of privacy. Man, that's cool. Avicii says they're Nord shelves. Yeah, they look more Nord-like. Lining those just right so that you can actually walk up them. That's awesome. Okay. Moving on to the next home. Hey, we're going to El Vici's ample domicile. El Vici, one of the winners in Divine Design Alliance's contest. So I am excited. Oh no! It says I'm busy. No, I'm not. Let me in. Let me in. LVG says, brace yourself. Their place is very serious. Ooh. Looking forward to it, LVG. I don't know what to expect here. Let's see here. Let's see what LVG's take on Khajiit is. It's very serious, very serious. Is this a reference to something, or is it just supposed to be cute? Because it looks very cute. PPO's lady says it's adorable. A little kitty face there. Using the entire home as the body. That's too fun. Okay, what else do we have here? Oh. Seemed like Khajiit no like the pupper. This is full of spears and hatchets. Poor pupper. It invoked the ire of the Khajiit. Oh. LVT being very serious with the Khajiit-themed home. So we have the Khajiit outhouse, the Khajiit litter box with incense. What? Okay, what did you use to make this? I can't quite tell. That's too funny, though. Okay, so we have a Khajiit litter box. It's a witchy totem. Oh yeah, so yeah, we have the kind of green mist coming off of that. That's from the bog totem from the luxury vendor from last year. Kind of pricey. Oh, that's too fun. Okay, how much longer do I have to look at cat poop? Let's see. I'll move on. Move on. Thank you, LVG. Let's see what else you have here. Have a nice Khajiit shrine. Using the familial altar from the luxury vendor from a couple weeks ago. Do you like that look? Khajiit everywhere. Here do we have fishing? We have a little bit of a fishing spot here. Again, I'm always impressed with how big of a haul people can get in their homes from this like 100 square foot fishing pond. That cat face. You have anything inside? I'm gonna see if you have anything inside. Use this with green fog and flies for the litter box. Oh, you do have stuff inside. Great. Baby Raz. Baby Raz is entertaining the Skeeveton. Balls of yarn. Very prominently displayed here on the shelves. Have sweet rolls and shivering cheese. Oh, interesting. So this was one of the Necromancer luxury items from a while ago. And the alcove one. So LVG has just used the alcove part of this to make a nice fireplace. It actually works really well. I like that look. Gives you that nice arc for the fireplace. LVG says kitties do have an impressive yarn collection. An Austin Powers bed. Oh no, should I be scared? No, they do have a lot of yarn. Gosh. Best thing about having lots of cat pets in your house is that you can just hear them meowing all the time. Yarn everywhere. Some valuables. Oh, we do have a fancy bed. Okay. This looks cozy. There we go. Just sink into this. Okay, round bed using... So normally this bed is just this with the kind of pillow and the rough, rugged look to it. But you put 10 of them in a circle and suddenly it looks a lot more luxurious and fancy and cozy. A lot more rich that way. I do like that. Klein Horton says none of their houses are up to this level for housing. No, that's exactly right. Can get some tips here, figure out kind of what you can incorporate into your home. I like this. Make a good circular design using lots of basic dumpy beds and then get a super bed. The lighting and the really rich looking pillows make it look a lot less bedrug bidden bedbug ridden. Yes, that's what I meant to say. Looks like you won't get eaten alive in this. Except for maybe by the cat. Okay, up next. Thank you, LVG. That was fantastic. Go to Friday's Lily, Sleek Creek. They're touring more homes. Oh, Friday's Lily, also one of the winners in the contest. LVG used the orcish fur bedrolls and the upturned map of Vardenfell to make that bed. That's great, great detail. Excited to see what Friday's Lily has in their Sleek Creek. Do have the big statue here. I believe you can get this from the vendor in Reaper's March. Big statue. Merchant has wares. Oh no, but you're not Khajiit. Maybe Merchant's just filling in. Oh, I like this stable. So, one complaint I've seen about stables before is that they don't have water sources. So, using this fountain gives both the camel and the horse some water, which is great. You know, they even have some wheat, hay to eat, and some water so they don't thirst to death like most of the other mounts and ESO houses do. So there's a really cool effect there with the water. Using some of these, I believe, Alinor benches from the Home Goods Furniture, just to make a very basic stable here. It's pretty fancy though. Feels like a well-to-do Khajiit owns this place. Clint Horton says, I have that map sitting on the beach at our hunting home because I couldn't figure out where else that would fit. You know, the Vardenfell map you can put in every home because it gets added to your... Let's see if I can bring up my UI. Yeah, the Vardenfell scale model is under your collected furnishings. You can put that everywhere. Baby Raz. Baby Raz wants a whole deer. A lot of meat. A little Baby Raz. I already have half of a deer on the fire pit over here. Guess it's good to think ahead to the next meal, though. Hunt Horton says they love those lights. Uh-oh, which lights? Which lights? Are they just these? I think these are just Khajiit sconces. Probably from the blacksmithing station. Kind of expensive to craft. Tower Dweller says, Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to you, Tower Dweller. Good to see you here. Okay, heading on inside to the Khajiit home. Lots of gilded treasure in the corner. Khajiit is very well to do indeed. Oh, Clint was talking about lights in the stable. I'll go get a better look at them afterwards. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tower Dweller, thank you so much for the resub. Tower Dweller says, thank you for your enriching streams and great community content. Thank you so much, Tower Dweller. I appreciate that. And thank you for the kind words, too. I love this detail with the tub. So, we have color-coded water taps using the top of a cup. Then we have the blue one. Oh, I can't think of what the blue one is. Either the top of a telescope or it's top of a clockwork goblet. I can't quite place it just because I can't see much of it. But that's a really cool detail with the blue and the red circles to indicate hot and cold water for the taps. And placing that fountain just so it looks like it's coming out of the tap and into the tub, making that hot water with the steam coming out of it. Very good detail. You know, Jojo says, hot and cold running water? How clever. Yes, yes it is. You can have one of these fancy mirrors here. You can actually get these very rarely, which are tradable. Otherwise, they're on the Crown Store. Fancy mirror. Aha, another fancy mirror. I like that people are using these day drinking bowls for these kind of vanity type of builds. Where they make just like a good wash basin for your basic bathroom area. And we have a Khajiit-themed toilet area. Okay, what did they use for this? Okay, so the tops of this are one of the clockwork items. And then we just have a Nord stool that's been placed on its side with a hole in it. I have a good chamber pot. At least you can sit down. That seems... Oh man, seems messy. At least you can straddle that... straddle the stool. It's too funny though. It's clever. LVG says, really fab bathroom. Yes, yes it is. Okay, I think I didn't miss anything. That was great. Okay, that was Friday's Sleek Creek House. That was awesome. Thank you so much. Flutter Kanye said, very solid chamber pot. Yes. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Somebody wanted to see what the lights were in the stable. I'll go look. Lights. Oh, these are Redguard Lantern Delicate. You can get these pretty cheap on Guild Traders. The plan for it's going to be kind of pricey, but they are a really good light source. Pretty popular. So there you go. That should answer your question. Redguard Lantern Delicate. Okay, next up. We'll go to Ilika's Sleek Creek House. Touring cat houses this evening. Having some fun. Glenn Horton says, they're beautiful. Thank you, J-Heart. Glad I could help answer that question. Touring more homes. About halfway done. There's a lot of houses. A lot of great entries for Divine Design Alliance's Khajiit Home contest. LVG, thank you. Must have a lot of decorations on the entry. Oh, so I do. Okay, I was stuck for a second. Okay, looking around at all the cool furnishings they have here. Wedding lanterns out on the water have a really cool effect, I think. So this is some wedding blossoms as well as the wedding lanterns. Just kind of look like they're floating out there. Very good. Bandinorial. Thank you, Bandinorial. I saw your house earlier. It was amazing. I was really impressed with what you did with putting that whole tent and fishing area out on the creek. That was amazing. LVG says those trees work really well with the ambient light. Just gorgeous. Yeah, this is a very pretty area. Adding a lot of glowing flowers adds to the ambiance as well. Paintings, eh? Oh, we do have some wares here on display. Can maybe buy yourself a Monster Bust trophy. In case you're not good enough to do the content, maybe. Yep, sneak around here. Anything back here? This is the Red Guard Arc Bench. It is really awesome for outside displays like this. So it's not really just used as a bench, it's used as a good display table. Oh, I like this. This is a little moons carpet. Khajiit rug moons. You know, on this elevated circular table. Works great as a tablecloth. I like that as a creative detail. It's not just on the ground, not just under your feet. It's being used to keep the food off the table. Adds a lot to the look of it. Miles Oln has followed. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. We are touring houses today, specifically Khajiit-themed houses. Vici says, diabolically clever, yes. Benadorial says, I was told by many that they missed it completely. Seems like... Oh yeah, that fishing place out on the creek. That would have been easy to miss, so I'm glad people pointed it out to me. It's like, hey, how'd the smuggler get all the way out there? It's really cool. Oh, we have a really fancy Eleanor fireplace out here. Under the house. Come play a game of foxes and felines. Guess everybody would want to take the felines role. Fancy grapes and sweet roll. Good snacks to have while playing your game. Kitty are eyeing some fresh trout right here. Wonder if they're supposed to eat that or if it's supposed to be cooked here along with everything else. Maybe that is their meal for the night. Vici says this is one of their favorite houses. So many fantastic little details. Yeah, details can really make a home. Glenn Horton says they need to go work on their houses. Thank you, Glenn Horton. Heading on up. Heading inside. Moons. Definitely feels like a Khajiit home in here. Ooh, using a really bright blue light to light up this bathtub. Very pretty. Feels a little mystical almost. Kind of an unnatural blue glow. It has some bath salts in it or something. Big ol' pile of yarn balls. That's fun. There are two types of yarn balls in the game. There's the Ponder Sphere, which... Oh, I'm going to get mixed up. One of them can be stolen, and the other one is from a quest in Vardenfell, in Saran. There's a quest there that will reward one of the yarn balls. You can get them on the guild traders for pretty cheap, though, like less than 1,000 gold. I advise doing that because they're kind of fun. sleep under a pile of coins. Maybe that's her pillow. You sleep with your head here and put your feet up on the cushion at the end. Comfort of coins. Maybe, maybe not. Ben Noriel says that they wish they could lend people houses. Oh, that could be fun. LVG says that the yard balls became pretty rare because of the Khajiit contest. I believe it. Bit of area to do your accounting work. I like this house. Lots of details. Lots of great details here. Okay, next up, we'll go to Casa Arona's Twin Arches. Ben Noriel says that's a safety blanket. Wendam says, hi people. Howdy. We are touring houses, specifically of the kitty variety. Having a lot of fun seeing all the details that people have done. I do like the pile of yarn balls. You don't just put one there, you put 20 of them there and it makes it kind of say something. One moment. Okay, oh good. Okay, we are now in Casa Irona's Twin Arches. See what they've done to kitty up this home. Have a goat. And a dog. So we do have this big Khajiit tent vacation. This is just like one item and it's craftable. So if you want a big statement piece for your house, I mean it's basically an outside pavilion if you want to put it in a house. Or here it makes a really big awning that basically awns the entire side of the house here. Do have these Khajiit drapes. These do not have collision, so you can go through them, which is pretty cool. Khajiit dividers being used to offset and give some privacy to this bathtub. I've always liked the Khajiit dividers. Kind of have the basic wood, but with the gilded edges and kind of the cushiony middle. PBO's lady says it's a great porch. Yeah, just that one piece, just from a tent, vacation tent, makes a great porch. Inside, we do have a really kind of like a nice, inviting-looking bed. Like this looks very livable. I like that. Is there anything back here? Or is that just kind of to set the room off? A little built-up crafting area inside. It's practical. It's kind of fun, actually, using some of these smaller items. Like a little workshop, a hobby workshop inside of the house. Maybe says a bit about the state of their living. Kind of fun. Wow, really fancy kitchen area. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to read into these Jester's Festival banners. Scorned by many. Maybe being embraced here. I like this little artist table. It's like, oh, it's like a sewing area. A lot of little details here. Man, this cat has stocky legs. It's a beast. It's a beast indeed. Maybe the owner's a klepto. Might be appropriate. Okay, awesome. Okay, next house on our Khajiit tour is... Where am I at? Mythics 88. Wyndham says it's a new kitty. It's the Grimalkin. It's kind of fun. Has 4 ears. Just different. Certainly different. Aha! We have the owner of the house here. Surprise! I'm here. I'll say hi. Oh, they did a smile emote at me, so I guess that's okay. I'm here. Good. Mythic says, I'm on twitch.tv. Aw. Yeah, so we're on twitch.tv/jharderless. Let's see what we have here. In Mythic's Khajiit-themed home. I do like this bench. So this is actually just being used more as a bench, which is different. It kind of sets the place here. Like, you can... It directs where you are looking. You're looking out at the creek. Very serene. Sit here and... There's only one bottle here, so this feels more like a meditation place, for one. Wait. So come here, kneel down, meditate, think about things while the creek babbles in the background. Okay, they want me to head upstairs. Oh, I want me to head upstairs while they're still sun. That's a very good view from up here. Ah, as opposed to the single pillow down below. I see 2 sweet rolls here. I see 2 trout, 2 bunches of grapes, and a single skooma bubbler. So, can come and share in that. More for a guest. There we go. Very fun, very fun. I wonder if you could actually fish from up here. Seems like you get your hook stuck in the wall. Good work, though. Just come and fish from your bench up here. Without ever leaving your property. Strike says, hey, what's shaking? We are having some fun touring houses of the kitty variety. Ovichi says it's very peaceful. Yes, it is very peaceful up here. Okay, go ahead inside. Yep. There we go. Inside the Sleek Creek house. Good mirror in the corner. I believe this is a Bretonmere? Breton or Hallelujah? One of those two. Anyway, good mirror. Khajiit. Furnishings abound. I've noticed this theme with the desk and the coins and like a book or some paper. Seems very popular in the Khajiit homes. Very effective, though. Very fun, very fun. We have a makeshift stable using this wood elf item. At least the such mounts are being fed. Oh, they even have some yarn to entertain them with. That's good, that's good. Yep, wait. I missed something. Let's see. Oh, this looks kind of fun, doesn't it? Oh, you can even have a hammock over the creek, or sit in the vine throne over the creek. So we have lots of options here to enjoy the serenity of the creek. That's really fun. Ah, time to cook the fish. Thank you very much. We have a great place, and thanking them for showing me around. Okay, on to the next home. Lots of houses. We have Night Dreams, Sleek Creek. Lots of Sleek Creek houses. One of the few truly Khajiit-themed houses in the game. Wyndham says they're very partial to the Khajiit and Redguard furnishings. Yeah, me too. Like, they're very rich looking, especially with the gold edges and the gilded look. PPO Study says they wish they could sit in the thrones. Yeah, some of those things aren't quite. You have to do the emotes on them. Can't just hit E on it to sit in it. Okay, we are now in Night Dreams Sleek Creek. Let's see what they have going on here. Yeah, kind of like a nice outdoor kitchen area. Okay, we have a nice outdoor kitchen area and then a mysterious thing in the background. I'll get to that in a second. Oh, we even have fancy steaks. Bag of moon sugar, maybe. Oh, this is kind of fun. Like it's a jump challenge. Have some boulders leading up here, so you can get a good view. Very nice. Look at up the creek. Oh, using the creek itself to make this bathtub. Suppose you have to worry about wildlife getting in. Hopefully it's isolated enough. Maybe you just use some of those stinky candles to, use some citronella to keep all the mosquitoes away. Glitter says, what are those giant blue-purple mushroom things? Some of these were from the Mathala furnishing pack a while ago. They're pretty cool. I don't know if you can still get them. They might be on the Crown Store individually. I'm not quite sure. They were in the Mephala furnishing pack a while ago, I think. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. You have a nice outdoor bed. I think the embers from this fire are a little precarious, but at least you'll be warm. At least you'll be warm. Okay. I have lots of little beds out here. Butter cake. Mushrooms. They look like pancakes, which I think is fun. Okay, well, what else do we have going on here? Okay, so we do have this mysterious contraption. Okay, so this is one of the tanks from Clockwork City. Seems like it has some mined kelp in it, as well as a big clam with a pearl. Okay, gives it kind of this mysterious aquarium type of a look to it. Makes you wonder if it's full of water from the creek. It just maintains the place somehow. Very mysterious indeed. Okay, heading on up inside. Oh, no, there's more stuff out here. The smuggler. Okay, quite soon this. Come read a book about the cheeses of Tamriel. Maybe scoop up some of that cheese. Count your coins. Just Khajiit things. No, I like G-Roid likes those big blue and purple mushrooms too. Ah, more shivering cheese. Fancy. Fancy fish basket. A lot of bread. So there were multiple beds down below, so it seems like they do have some guests over. Would need a lot of food for everybody. Might come in. Oh, we have an animation going on here, so it looks like something has disturbed this and all these papers are blowing off the shelf. Can't quite figure out what that might have been, though. This is where it would be better to have the little kitty right there pawing things off. Right? Put one of the little kitty pets right here. It's like it's throwing everything off the shelf. I've not seen that yet, surprisingly. We don't have any cats on bad behavior in the houses so far. Or coins everywhere. And pearls. They're shiny. Have to collect them. Okay, moving on to the next home. That was Night Dreams, Sleep Creek. Next, we'll go to PBO's Lady. Their Moonmirth house. I believe they were in the Twitch chat earlier. If you're still here, that'd be fantastic. No, you had also submitted an entry for the Build-A-Beast contest this Friday, so I'm looking forward to seeing that as well. Oh, you're here. Great. Awesome. I'm excited to see what you've done and what you will do with the Build-A-Beast. Hope your beast isn't here. It would spoil everything. It's okay if it is. Moonmirth, kind of a small place, so we just have to see what all is in here. Lots of details I can see already. Have a good loom area. Maybe fixing up these awesome, colorful fabrics. Very pretty planted pot. Potted plant. It's a potted plant. It's also a planted pot, I suppose. It's a pot that has plants in it. I do like the details that you've added here. It's a planted pot. Yes, it is. It works both ways. You have the master of the house. Master of the house is into some stuff. I see the stockade back here. Let's see if there are any keys or anything lying about. Maybe not. It's little details. It's little details that matter here, PBOs. I like it. I do have bathtub. It has a little drain in the bottom of it. I can't quite tell what you've used for that, though. Is it the top of a sponge or a rock or something? I can't quite tell. There's a little detail just to show that there's a drain there. I don't think it's there by default. And Glitter says it's a trap, J Hart. Oh, well, maybe. I don't know. I think I'm intrigued. Might be wanting to fall into this trap, you know? Avicii says, such a fab place, PB. Let's see, I have the books next to the fire. Seems risky. I mean, at least you can stay warm. You can get your bites to eat, get your snack very quickly, but I don't know about the desk next to the fire. Seems like things could go up in flames very quickly. At least you can come and grab your trap or hot potato here quickly. I like the potato in the fire. Normally you see meat cooking on the fire, you don't see tubers. A big pile of fish for the Khajiit. Oh, it's dining for one. That's just kind of sad. Well, I guess they don't eat as they work. They come over here to eat. At least it's a good spread here. You see, you have your baked potato from the fire, have a sweet roll, some maybe fish stew, and some wine or something fancy to drink. That works. PPO says it's a bachelor pad. That makes sense. Yeah, have your pet dog. Makes you wonder about the guests that they're bringing over, though. Maybe this is the only way they can keep their guests over. Oh no. Okay, awesome. I love it. Lots of details. Okay, on to the next home. We'll go to Redguard 5, standing by as Captain Margot's place. Oh, PPO says they keep a yoga mat behind the bed with the valuables. Oh, I didn't see that. Wait. Yoga mat. Oh, behind the bed. Behind the bed. Oh, I see. Yeah, so I missed that. So there's a yoga mat and a safe box there. Nice and safe behind the bed. Easy to miss. Easy to miss that. Thank you for pointing that out. Okay, next up, Redguard's place. See what Redguard 5 standing by has done with their place to make it a place a Khajiit would live. BBO's lady says, I wonder what's in the safe box. Oh, Glitter asks what's in the safe box, and they say, oh, it's the directions to where the keys are. Oh, I see. I see. Captain Margau's place. Pretty small area. So they've done a lot with what they can. You know, this is a pretty big bed area considering it's just like tucked in the corner. Looks warm and inviting. Looks cozy. Like you could take a nap there pretty easily. Khajiit has a yarn ball as big as it. What's bigger? Cat rolled up into a ball. Would the yarn ball be bigger? They're about the same size. Greedy kitty. Waterfall painting. Don't see that too often. Can imagine that being a window, just looking out there. Or it could just be a painting. Well, that works too. They seem to have gone to some effort to cover up the frame of it, though, so it seems more like a window, like you're looking out. There's actually a waterfall back there. That's the feel I get from it, anyway. PP says they like how the curtain looks like a canopy. Yeah, it's just that big curtain, and it really offsets this, gives it some privacy. I like it. Fancy wine rack with that Redguard curtain behind it to give it some color. Gives it that cloth texture too. It's definitely a different look with the wine rack. Kind of cool. Okay, nice Khajiit area here. Okay, on to the next house. We have 5 houses to go. Awesome. Next we'll go to Sexy Phoenix's Cliffshade. Phoenix without the O. Wyndham says, my houses are more like this. My characters collect things from all over the travels. Yeah, that's one thing I like about ESO housing is that you can make things however you want. You can make it like just a place that your character would actually live, or, you know, things that you've collected along your ESO adventures, things like that. You can also go all out fancy and make all sorts of crazy stuff too. But the slice of life stuff can be really fun. Wow, this is colorful. It's so green in here. Okay, this is Phoenix's Cliffshade. I'm trying to think of what they did to actually bring a lot of light here. There are those Kalanda stones, the glowing Kalanda stones that are very bright. Looks like they use some of these clockwork lights. Huh. It's very bright. Especially with the painting giving that very colorful look. It's Khajiit carpets everywhere. It's so bright in here. Light is very important for housing. Your houses are going to be very dark if you don't add lights to it. So some of the light sources are brighter than others. Depends what look you're going for. Like if you have a dungeon, you probably don't want to light it up. But if you have an inviting, fun place, then yeah, make it really bright. PB says it reminds them of the great houses of Rome. Oh. Interesting. It's very ornate in here. A good kitchen area. Oh, I like this. So this is the Khajiit. I don't remember if it's called the bookshelf or the wardrobe, but it does have these shelves. Normally it has more stuff down on the bottom where it has like a cabinet area, but since it is sunk down into these cabinets here, it just makes some good kitchen cabinetry. So you can, put your pots and jugs and whatnot on that. I really like that for a Khajiit kitchen. Also works here for an alcove for this keg. Really cool. I like the details. Repurposing some of these big furniture pieces. Interesting. So we have kind of this washing area just to rinse your produce off with. Good use of a sink. Sink in action. And of course we have kitties everywhere. Kitty number 1. Hey, this isn't the first time I've seen somebody use these little purple flowers as a centerpiece with the candles. Like that. Kitty number 1. Kitty number 2. Kitty number 3. You can't fit all that many kitties in these little areas either. Oh, Glitter says, what the heck is going on with your primary residence? Oh, so the primary residence is my Cold Harbor Surreal Estate, where I have my Live Luxury Showdown Stadium, where every Friday evening we have our quick build contest, where 3 builders make something out of the latest luxury furnishings. So those are all the furnishings from last week, those Craglorn items. So we had 3 people from last week build those. Actually, let me bring up my website. Well, let me just do this. Yeah, check out my website for screenshots from the past contest and information about that. So that was what we found last Friday. We'll be doing another Live Luxury Showdown this Friday evening. I still need 3 builders for that, so let me know if you want to be a contestant for that. Know there are a lot of housing people watching right now, so if you want to build, let me know. Let me know. I need 3 contestants every week. I usually get them later in the week. I think people just don't really know what their schedules are going to be like, so they don't really commit till very later. But if you want to sign up early, I usually appreciate it if you sign up early. To have all these paintings really makes it bright and colorful in here. The design's a little repetitive, but I guess you kind of had to work with that. This isn't... I'm trying to make sense of what... I think this is supposed to be a toilet. But I'm not quite sure what I'm supposed to make of it. Maybe I should overanalyze it. PB says that they'll do it this week. Great, I'm going to write it down. I'm going to send you a mail in-game. That'll be fantastic. That'll be fantastic. I've been meaning to do it for weeks. Just haven't gotten their life together. If you can do it this week, that'd be great. I'll send you a mail with some details about that, and you can drop out. Kitty number 4, kitty number 5. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. It's this theme with the desks, with the coins and the little writing area. It's a little different. They have the Daedric books and a bit more treasure here. Actually concerned with time, having an hourglass. Interesting. Breton canopy bed instead of the Khajiit canopy bed. I like the Breton canopy bed here. It works pretty well for a Khajiit theme. It's pretty rich looking. Kind of the type of thing that maybe Khajiit would want to get their claws on. creepy bus coming out of the mirror. Magic at work? It's always there. Putting vanity in vanity. Oh, I even have this fancy clockwork mirror. They're very valuable. Okay, lots of cool features going on with this. I like this backdrop. This is just using some of those big tapestries, like tent-like tapestries from the Redguard style. Some of them are red, some of them are blue, but you can get this really good cloth look from them. It's very colorful. Using that as a backdrop here. Keeps the home warm. It's kind of the theme here. It's very bright, very warm. Many says they made an unflushed toilet before I stopped making stuff, and it's still unflushed 2 months later. Oh no. Wyndham says, all these Khajiits with bathtubs. This one takes a tongue bath. It's a bidet, not a toilet. Oh, is that what that was? Could be. Fancy. Fancy in any regard. Okay, next up. Just a few more houses left. We'll go to Charolais' Old Velothi Harbor House. Says another one of the winners in Divine Design Alliance contest. So I put PB down as a contestant for Live Lecture Showdown this Friday. If anybody else wants to be, I have 2 more spots. Oh, and Bad and Oriole could be a standby if they need one. Okay, that's good. Put you down as backup. Oh man, who sent so? Has been thanking people for their warm words. Thank you. Earlier I messed up. Okay, and Charolais' Old Velothi Harbor House. Is that right? Yes. Okay, awesome. Only a few houses left. It's been a fun tour. Seen enough kitties to nearly last me the evening. Lots of palm trees, blossoms out here. This place feels very dry without a lot of greenery added, so I do like the greenery added here to the courtyard. Noriel says, just the evening, not here. Can't ever get enough kitties, right? I'm trying to figure out what I think of this. So this is a new grape stomping tub. The Alnor grape stomping tub from the RIT voucher vendor, which is craftable. They're using it as a planter, which I think is funny. It works. It works as a planter. Like you could cover up the grapes, which like on a high setting are like super reflective. You can like see the water or the glistening off of the grapes. But we're just using it as a planter, which it's kind of fun and clever, but you kind of had to overlook the fact that it's surrounded with floating grapes. It's kind of funny. Oh, okay, how do I get here? Okay, going on inside. Stomping tub as a planter is fun, though. Okay, let's see what we have here. We do have a built-up fireplace. So this was all placed stone by stone. And it kind of looks like that. It looks a little bit more makeshift. Gives it a really authentic look, though. Very inviting parlor area. Oh, okay, this is clever. So they've used several items together here. Let me see if I can't figure it out. So this is a Red Guard star urn. And so that just has a star pattern, and they've inlaid that with this moon tile. And so it gives you this really awesome table with that star pattern still in it. Because normally you would just be using that as a pot. You put plant in it or something, or you put some fruit in it. But this way, they've used this little tile, stuck it on it, and suddenly you have a really fancy looking tabletop. I love the detail there. Wyndham says very organic in that environment. Oh, for the yeah, there's a lot of good details here. Dishes have been very carefully placed here in the cabinet. I like the paintings in the windows. It's again kind of like you're looking outside. And it's very bright outside, so it makes it look a lot more open and bright in here. Like you have access to sunlight if you want it. Sweet roll here. Big kitchen area. Wow, with mushrooms. Interesting. Are the mushrooms just growing out of the cabinetry here? Or are they on the menu? Fun details. Oh, Wyndham says that the fireplace looks very organic. Yeah, it does. It fits very well here. It looks very warm, especially with the cat stretching out in front of the fireplace. If the kitty likes it, it must be good. And layered carpet. So this is the Khajiit moon rug, as well as one of the new Alanor rugs. And so it's concentric circles. Gives a good sitting area. Oh, I always forget that there are more rooms in this place. Oh, I see. They incorporated this design, like they did with the table, over on their wall as well. So again, it's that moon tile as well as the Red Guard urn that's sticking out there. Wyndham says this person likes repurposing. I think repurposing is a really important part of housing in ESO, which is you take an item and you use it for something that's not really intended to be used for. So that can be really good. There are lots of cool furnishings, and if you flip them around or use them together with other furnishings, you can make some really cool stuff. Tiger has a fun bed here. The yarn. Okay, can come here. I cannot come here. Oh, it's actually blocked off. So there is a room here, but they blocked it off with planks so that you can't go into it. That's one good thing to do if you're not using some of the space, because you only have so much that you can do with the item limits. So if you need to block off space, that will prevent people from going into it. And it keeps the rest of everything looking a lot more compact. Another one of these fancy tables. More kitties everywhere. Oh, and moon tiles everywhere. Oh, I didn't even notice that they had done this. So one thing that they've done is not only is like all of this place carpeted with some of these really big Breton carpets, they've also put that up on the wall here. So it gives it that different texture. Those are those really, really, really big carpets. It's kind of more like a dark contrast there, so that those moon tiles stand out a bit more. Oh, and upstairs. Wow, this is really cool. So we have a really cool garden area here. And again, it's kind of like you have these windows looking down onto those painting areas. It's like you're looking down into Reaper's March here from up above, and it's very bright outside. I think it would be nice if they gave us more loading screen paintings so that we can do more with those. We have a sea sponge being used to hold the cloth from the tub. That's kind of fun. See a random sea sponge here. Makes a good table, apparently. Sure, it can hold your clothing while you bathe. Hold your towels. More kitties. Claw says it's a great way to make some cheaper or more common furnishings into something really cool. Yeah, so you can find some cheap stuff and repurpose them, use them for something else, and can have a lot of fun with that. And people admire your creativity, like I do here. And this fancy garden area as well. Really cool. PP says, oh, I love what they did with this space. It's so hard to decorate. And his says, I'd like for art to become real in-game paintings. Would make a lot of inspired work. So this does have a little balcony. Even here, they put a few furnishings out here to make it a space that you could retreat to. Maybe have scuba. So even in the balcony, there's something here. Just a few furnishings. If you have a space, you can throw something there to at least show that you gave it some thought. So I do like that. And you have a good view from up here too. Okay, next up. Go to Sushi Boat for one, Sleek Creek. Just a few houses left on our cat house tour. Oh, man, who says wants some fan art in for the paintings. Oh yeah, that could work too. There are a lot of great fan art pieces that could be incorporated into the game. Maybe they could do like a contest where you submit art and maybe the winner gets incorporated into a furnishing in the game. Something like that could work. Or they have a lot of load screens that they can draw from. They look great. Wyndham says, I can appreciate what people do, I'm just not that creative. Oh no, you can get some inspiration here. You can do it. You can do it. Okay, we're in Sushi Boats. Sleek Creek. Using a lot of desert plants here. Keeps that dry feel to it. So we have the creek here, but still very dry and deserty. We have a very simple plating setting here. No, whoever's here has to share a cushion. Don't even get two cushions. Poor Khajiit. I do like this desert look that they've gone with. So lots of like pebbles and rocks, really basic dry looking plants, yucca and whatnot. Good Khajiit shrine here. We have the moons, we have the banners, gilded items, cat statue. All works really well. Very pretty shrine. Benoriel says, I'm sure they just knock out this stuff off the altar and sit there instead. Yeah, maybe. Nope, I missed a pig. Pig is just kind of there. Okay. Hi, pig. Okay, heading on up and inside. Did I miss anything down there? There's a curtain. Did I miss anything behind the curtain? No, I was just to offset that. Okay, cool. Heading on up inside. Remember, you can usually go through curtains if you see a curtain. More practical, keeping some storage up here. Somebody's sleeping up here. So at least a few of the residents or guests here don't have the best quarters. This is pretty fun. So this is the Khajiit tent. I think this is a merchant tent, not the vacation tent. The merchant one is a little smaller. Oh, it could be... No, I don't think it's the vacation one, but it gives this really cool canopy look to this bed. You know, you're up off of the drafty floor, and you have a cover, which is decorative. PB says it's luxurious. Yeah, it's a pretty good look here in the corner. So, look at it's repurposing, you know, not just using this like outside by itself as a standalone unit. Totally changing the look of your bed this way. That's really cool. Okay, pretty basic insides here, but cushions and everything around. We have a bowl. It has... They've done something with it. I can't tell what they've done with it, but there's like something in the bowl. Maybe it's supposed to be moon sugar or something. I'm not quite sure what they've put there or what it's supposed to be. Huh. This person says drugs. Maybe. If I had to guess, might be that. Okay, next up we'll go to Trass's Sleek Creek House. Only a couple houses left on our cat house tour. This has been fun looking at everybody's houses, though. Let's see what Trass is in their Sleek Creek. See a lot of common themes throughout this. We've gone to about 20 homes. All Khajiit-themed. I think we've touched on about everything that you can that you might expect in a Khajiit house. Maybe there'll still be some surprises here. Using these curtains to offset this area. So normally this place under the Sleek Creek house is very open, so they have instead made walls here and closed it off. That allows them to have a library area, a skooma den, even a nice dining area. Quite a spread here. Tasty kebabs and chicken drumsticks. Oh, fancy stuff up there too. Oh, we have his and hers hot tubs. Is that what it's going for? It's kind of cool, whatever it is. So this is just using the creek, using some of those Red Guard arc benches, and using some of that fog to give some look to this. Oh, or it's hot and cold. One's heated, so the one that's orange is a heated one, so it has this orange glow to it. And it has the steam coming off of it. And this one's cold, so this is maybe away from the heat source. Or... yeah, so this is cold. Kind of cool off afterwards. Awesome. And we have the waterfall from the achievement vendor. No, I need to rinse off here. Get the stink of all this cat off of me. So many cats. That's really cool. Then we have a bar area up here. Smuggler makes a good bartender. Okay, and heading on up and oh no, not upside. Oh, we have the homeowner here. Hi, homeowner. They may have started to work on their next build. Very clockworky. We have like a beer bong. That was a lot of cups. Playing with the precursor. A lot of room for people to be entertained here. It's fun. Wyndham says I would book a week in this resort. It's a very fun looking resort area. Okay, going to head inside. More luxury in here. Got a wash basin here, will sink. Using those Alinor fountains. Oh, we even have like a shower tub. There we go. Get all that cat stink off of me. I'm a wet moo. Okay, I think I've got enough wetness here. I kinda like this. Just have the fountain just sticking out of the wall. It works. It works as a shower. You can pen some bad poetry here. And awesome. Okay, I'm gonna go to the last house. The very last house. It was Zendaira's Moonmirth house, which, fortunately for us, was also the winner of Divine Design Alliance's Khajiit contest. So, I did save, at least according to their judges, I did save the best for last. Just because it came alphabetically that way, so congratulations, Zendaira. Curious what Zendaira has done with their Moonmirth house. I was going to go tour this on the housing hike next Friday, but since I'm here, I think I'll not end up doing that. Luigi says, Zen's place is amazing. Ooh, setting high expectations. I'm sure they will all be met. Okay, here we are. Okay, there are a couple little details here. This is kind of cool. So these are those Craglorn display cases from the luxury vendor from just a couple weeks back. Putting some art on display. Definitely gives a different texture and look. It's kind of fun. Even using a little crystal to light it up. Let's see what else is going on here. Very colorful. A lot of garden items being brought in here. Lots of little details. Can't quite tell what's going on with this. I see tops of sweet rolls. It looks like they've been... I think I see what they've done. So they have the mortar and pestle as well as the tops of the sweet rolls, and they're using this stylus. It looks more like a syringe. Oh well. Oh, I see. So we have a full-on Skumaden here. I see. Zen with many attention, with much attention to detail. So we have a mirror. Oh, what did they use for the details on these? This is too funny. Entered it. Rated M. Rated M. PB says it's outstanding. So it's using the tops of the sweet rolls, which, you know, moon sugar themed, and we have skooma here. Just using the little edges of items to give details here. See, it looks like they're using the top of a pearl to maybe look like a pile of moon sugar. Treasure everywhere. Oh my gosh. It's the details. LBG says don't sniff the sweet rolls. Well, it looks like the smuggler is sniffing a sweet roll here. Is that what it is? Sniffing? I think the smuggler is just sniffing the sweet roll here. Oh man, this is too funny. Looks like I can afford it all, at least. Seem to be washing some coins here. That be considered money laundering? Very well might be. Avicii's just says that the smuggler's just making sure that the sweet roll's still good. That's good to know. Good to know. This is too funny. So here's just a small detail which Zen has done, which is that they've just put the two skooma bubblers together, so then it has four pipes coming out of it, and it has double the purple plume. So that's kind of an interesting detail, making double skooma bubblers. Okay, so we have a skooma den. That's a good way to end the Khajiit housing tours. And very pretty up here. Even have a caged Nixid. Okay, well thank you everybody for the housing tours. So that is it for all the houses I had to look at. We will be doing more fun stream stuff coming up. So again, thank you everybody for letting me come and look at your Khajiit houses. We had a lot of fun. Hope everybody had some good decoration inspiration here and can go and have some fun with their kitty houses. So thank